Hey everyone, and welcome back to Silvousplaits hairstyling. Today we're finally going to do another Lagertha video from the History Channel show Vikings. This is a warrior shield maiden ponytail that Lagertha wears when she's coming back from her raid with Ragnar at the end of season 2. If you'd love to learn how to do this really edgy and unique ponytail style, keep watching. As with many Lagertha hairstyles, the crux of this look is the volumized Pompadour on top and the Dutch braids on the side of the head. But if you look close, what really makes the Viking style special is the texture and braiding detail that's artfully incorporated. So, to get an authentic replication of Lagertha's warrior ponytail, let's first make some of these hair details. Specifically, Lagertha has a few small accent braids on top, so the first step is to take very small amounts of hair from your front hairline and braid these to the ends. You can see here that I'm making 3 braids that are roughly spaced evenly, but not too evenly so that they don't look unnaturally symmetric. Also, I'm not putting any hair ties on these braids. That's because small braids have enough surface friction to hold themselves together. We'll be undoing some of this braiding later anyways. Now that we have the accent braids, let's make the pompadour. Separate off a panel of hair on top of your head and tie the rest of your hair out of the way for now. After using some texture spray to improve the effectiveness of teasing, I take small horizontal sections of this top hair and backcomb. There's a ton of backcombing in this show if you haven't noticed. However, if you want to avoid backcombing because you're afraid of tangles or breakage, you can alternatively get a foam hair bump like this to drape your top hair over. Whatever way you choose to volumize the hair, once you're done, you should pull it all back along with the accent braids, smooth it on top, and then clip at your crown for now. Next, it's time to do a lot of Dutch braiding. In the final look, there will be 4 tiers of Dutch braids on either side of your head, so to make the first one, draw a part to section off the top quarter of your hair. On me, this is about halfway between my pompadour and my ear. I then tie up the rest of my hair to keep it separate for now. To do a Dutch braid, take a small amount of hair from along the hairline and split it into 3 strands. Weave the outside strands underneath the middle one in an alternating order, but with each weave, you should also add in a little bit more hair to the strand. The Vikings Dutch braids are very detailed, so add in very small amounts of hair at a time and keep the braid tight. When you've braided in all the hair in this section and you've reached the hanging hair from the pompadour at the back of your head, stop adding in any more hair and finish the braid normally to the ends. Again, no need to tie this braid off with a hair tie because it's small and we're going to unbraid some of it later. Make another Dutch braid the same way on the other side of your head. Then make the second tier of Dutch braids with the next quarter of hair. This means parting the hair horizontally at about the level of your ear. Do 1 Dutch braid on one side and another one on the other side of your head. Then make tier 3 by dividing the rest of your hair in half horizontally. Dutch braid both sides, and finally for tier 4, Dutch braid the hair you have left at the nape of your neck. All this Dutch braiding will take a while, so make sure you have at least half an hour or so to do this hairstyle. Now that you're all braided up, the last step is to make the ponytail. Unclip the pompadour hair, add the first tier of Dutch braids to it, and tie this up with a ponytail holder. Make a second ponytail below this one by gathering up the rest of the braids and tying them together. Then undo any braiding that is still in the ponytail past the hair elastics. Finally, Lagertha has more texture and volume in this ponytail look, so I'm going to tease the base of both ponytails to achieve that. In the show, her hair is waved with one of those triple barrel wave irons, but I don't have one of those, so this is my plan B. If you do have one, use that on your ponytail hair. Or if your hair is wavy to begin with, just rock your natural texture. Here's what the finished style looks like. I love the silhouette with volume on top and behind and the tight braids on the sides. If you also love this Lagertha look, give this video a thumbs up and try it on yourself. My Instagram is at Silvousplaits_hairstyling, so if you take a picture, you can tag me to show off your Lagertha hair. Also, check out these other tutorials I have for other Lagertha hairstyles. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.